Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to do another perfume video for you. I am doing two of these at the same time. They are probably both dropping at the same time, so check the link down below. I will link the other one that I did. I bought 11 fragrances way back, probably like 6 months ago in early spring, intending to do a summer fragrance video and just never got around to it. So now I'm doing it. And even though I bought them as summer fragrances, I don't really feel like you should limit yourself to that. So if you want to wear it now in fall and winter, go right ahead. There's no, rules for fragrances, at least in my opinion. I know other people think very differently, but I really just feel like wear what you like and don't wear what you don't like whenever you want to wear them. So that's how I feel on that. Now, a few housekeeping items. I'm going to be referring to my notes. I have all of these notes that I've been keeping. Every time that I wear these perfumes, I write down all of my thoughts on them. So I'm just gonna be going in order. I'll tell you the name, I'll tell you the notes, what the bottle looks like kind of what I think of it, the longevity, how I personally think that it smells, because I'm not good at describing scents. So I'm just going to tell you what I think it smells like. You may think that it smells entirely differently. What occasion I would wear them for. I'm not really too strict on when and where I wear perfumes, so take that with a grain of salt. And lastly, I will tell you, if I had smelled these fragrances before purchasing them, would I have actually bought them? Because that's the real test here, because I did buy all of these blind. I've never smelled any of them. And I just basically ordered them based off of the notes and the reviews. And I tried to order things that I thought that I would actually like. And some of them I ended up liking them and some of them I didn't, and that's just how it goes. One thing that I will note is that for some reason, my perfume videos seem to attract very angry people. So if you're one of those people, just click out. I guarantee you I'm going to pronounce things wrong. I guarantee you that you will probably be offended if I like something that you don't like, or that I don't like something that you do like, or whatever it is. So please just click out if you're one of those types of people, because I want this to be a light, fun video, not too strict on anything. I don't feel like that there are rules for perfumes like that. And if you do, then this is definitely not the video for you, because I am a casual perfume lover. I don't devote my whole life to perfume and researching everything. It's just not that important to me. I like to smell nice, and that's all I really care about whenever it comes to perfume. So with that being said, please be kind. Please don't be a dick. Basically, there you go. Let's get right on into this. I have 6 perfumes in here, and these are all kind of like celebrity perfume lines scents that I bought. So 5 celebrities, 6 scents, because I did buy 2 of the same celebrity, different fragrances, obviously. So last thing is, I will pop the pictures of the bottles up here. I do own these perfumes. I did purchase them from FRAGRANCENET. I know a lot of people have had good experiences and bad experiences with FRAGRANCENET. It's always been positive for me, so do your own research. Buy where you want to buy from. I don't really care. I will leave links for everything down below. You can choose to shop through them or not. And I do own these perfumes though, but I put the bottle up here because I am using a green screen. And the last time that I filmed a perfume video, I held up all the bottles, it threw off the green screen, and I had to refilm the whole thing. It was annoying, and so now I'm no longer going to do that, because I just want it to be a nice clean look. So that's that on that. Let's get going. First up is Jessica Simpson Vintage Bloom EDP. The notes on this, which by the way, I got from FRAGRANCENET, so if the notes are not correct or they're not what you think they are, take it up with FRAGRANCENET, because these are the notes that I based my purchase on. So notes for this one: lemon, lime, peony, raspberry bloom, and musk. Sounds great, so I thought, okay, let's take a chance on that one. The bottle, meh. I don't really love it. I feel like it looks like a label from clip art, but I mean, it does kind of have a vintagey vibe to it, so I get where she was going with it, but it's not my favorite looking bottle. The longevity of this was really good. I got 7 hours of wear before it tapered off. And to me, the smell was very like a deep, fruity floral. And the occasion I would say would be anytime. I feel like it could work well in daytime or nighttime. It doesn't really smell too strongly one way or the other. And would I have purchased this if I had smelled it first? Yes, I love the smell of it. I was totally shocked because honestly, I thought vintage floral, it's gonna smell like old lady. And I know a lot of people are triggered by that, but when I was growing up, the old ladies definitely had a scent and they all smelled pretty much the same. So for me, that's a thing. I get that other people that may not be a thing, or you may think that it's derogatory, but I'm not meaning it that way. My grandma smelled like an old lady too, but guess what? She was an old lady. So anyway, I was surprised that it didn't actually smell like an old lady. So thoroughly shocked and surprised by this one. I would highly recommend it. Next up is probably one of the most shocking ones because I feel like everybody knows this perfume and everybody has smelled it. And to be fair, I probably have smelled it on someone without knowing what it was, but it is Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely EDP. And the notes are mandarin orange, bergamot, lavender, martini, and white pepper. And I read that and I thought, I don't really know if that's for me. I don't know if I'm gonna love this. And honestly, I thought it was one of those where I really wouldn't be impressed by it, but I was like, everyone is so over the moon over this fragrance. Let me just try it and see. So the bottle I do like. I feel like it's very elegant. It's very plain, but in a really nice, like just feminine, almost like reminds me of like ballet or something. You know, it just looks very soft and just classic. So I do love the bottle. I think that she did really well on it. The longevity, I get about 5 hours of wear out of it. Middle of the road, it's not like stellar, it's not terrible, but I don't mind reapplying it throughout the day. Like I'm just not like that about my perfumes. They don't need to last forever for me. The smell is a little powdery, but it's got this big like hint of like spicy florals. And that I feel like overpowers the powderiness because I don't love a powdery perfume. But this one, I feel like that second part really like brings it out. And the occasion, I feel like this could be an anytime fragrance, day or night. I also feel like it would be good as like a signature fragrance that you could just wear all the time and that just be your scent. It just has that kind of feel to it. So would I have purchased this if I had smelled it first? Yes, absolutely. This one was shocking too because I really expected not to like it. And then I was like, oh, okay, she smells pretty good. Next up is Jennifer Aniston Luxe EDP. Now this is the only one that I bought in a roller ball because they did not have the full size available whenever I purchased it. I'm showing you here the full size bottle of it, but just note, I purchased the roller ball of this one only. The notes on this are lychee, bergamot, rose, orris root, and tonka bean. The bottle is okay, it's kind of plain. So the longevity, pretty good. I got 7 hours of wear out of this. And to me, the smell is like an intense, gourmand, slightly spicy scent. And the main takeaway is that I do own Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, and to me, these two smell so incredibly similar, at least to my nose, that I feel like it would definitely be a good dupe. So Carolina Herrera Good Girl, not exactly an inexpensive perfume. I bought the 1 ounce of it and I really had to justify spending that much for it, even with a 20% off coupon. But I'm glad I did because it smells really great. But now knowing that this Jan Aniston one smells very similar, I feel like if you want to try Good Girl, maybe get this and see how you really like it, you know, because it might be one of those scents that you wear a few times and decide that you don't like it. And then you saved yourself some money by not buying the Good Girl one. So keep that in mind. I feel like it's a good dupe, at least in my opinion. The occasion for this, I feel like, is definitely more of a night out kind of perfume, or maybe a night in kind of perfume. And would I have purchased this if I had smelled it first? Yes, absolutely. I feel like it was really, really nice smelling. Next up is Britney Spears Believe EDP. The notes on this are guava, tangerine, honeysuckle, lime blossom, and praline. I read those and I was like, oh yeah, definitely need that one. The bottle, I thought it looked cuter online. Whenever I got it in person, it was like so big and unwieldy and just kind of like geometric all over it. And I feel like it's hard to spray. Like I almost need 2 hands to spray it. Now I did get like the 3.3 ounce, 3.4, whatever it is. So maybe that did make it pretty large, but I felt like the bottle just looked better online. The longevity, not great, about 3 hours on this one. The smell to me smelled a little sharp to my nose, like there was too much citrus and not enough sweet smelling stuff. So for me, I didn't particularly love the scent of it. I feel like it's definitely more of a daytime perfume because it's too light and citrusy, you know, for a nighttime, at least in my opinion. Now, would I have purchased this if I had smelled it first? And no, I would not have. It was one of those that really kind of disappointed me because I thought I would really love it and then I didn't. Next up is Jennifer Lopez Still EDP. The notes are white pepper, mandarin orange, rice, apple, and Earl Grey tea. That's kind of hard to say all at once. The bottle, I feel like looked prettier online. In person, it was just kind of meh. Like it was so plain, and I feel like online it looked like it had more of a facet to it, but in person it was more dull and just blah. The longevity of this one, not great. I got about 2 hours before it just completely faded away. To me, it smells muted, fresh, a little powdery, not too much though. I honestly feel like I can't talk today, guys. I honestly feel like it does smell very much like tea, like the Earl Grey tea. So if you do like something like that, that's more just like a kind of very, very soft scent like that, then you might really like this one. For me, I just didn't love it a whole lot. I feel like the occasion could be any time. It doesn't smell too strongly one way or the other. And would I have purchased this if I had smelled it first? No, it's just not spectacular. I do think that some of her other perfumes smell a lot better. And then the last one is another Jessica Simpson one, and it is Fancy Girl EDP. Now, I wanted to try Fancy and I was like, I feel like everyone has that. So I wanted to go for something different, and I looked through the notes of all of her perfumes, and this one really stood out to me as something that I might really like. And the notes are raspberry, pear, nectarine, orchid, and cyclamen. And I thought, raspberry, pear, nectarine sounds kind of good. So the bottle, I do think it's cute. It's a little teeny bopperish because it has like the gold glitter, but it's still cute. I feel like it would look cute on a vanity or whatever. And it's a very, very heavy. Like you could chuck it like a brick. It's so heavy. The longevity, right in the middle, it's about 5 hours. The smell to me smells like sugared raspberry and vanilla. So I really, really like that. The occasion I feel like is more nighttime than daytime, but still not bad. I feel like you could still get away with it during the daytime. I think that would be perfectly fine. Would I have purchased this if I had smelled it first? Yes, absolutely. I do really, really love the smell of it. So that's all of those perfumes. I do feel like I did pretty well overall. I ended up liking most of them. Like I said, go check the other video as well where I have 5 other ones that I'm talking about. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you got some good recommendations on maybe what to try and maybe what to avoid. Definitely check out the other one before you go, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.